people living for today. Now let's see. World hunger, terrorism, love, girlfriends who suck, drugs, nature, love. People in heaven have written songs about everything already. It's all been done before. I need something original, something no one has thought of writing about before. I got it. I'll write a song about myself. No one's done that before. Let's see. I was born on October 9th, 1940 in Liverpool, England, during a German air raid, to my mother Julia. But war songs are so cliche. My father Freddie was in the British Navy for 5 years, and during those 5 years my mother slept with more men than I had fingers and toes. Every rap song's about that these days. My mom put me in the care of my Aunt Mimi until my father came home. I ended up choosing to live with my mom after the divorce. Things just weren't working out that well. Silly childhood. Let's see. Well, she taught me how to play piano and banjo and bought me my first guitar. Guaranteed not to split, it said. During grammar school at Quarry Bank Grammar School in Liverpool, I started my first band called the Quarrymen with a friend of mine, Paul McCartney. Mimi thought I'd get tired of guitar quickly. She said, "The guitars are all very well, John, but they'll never make a living out of it." Such irony. Well, we started the Beatles. Once Paul convinced me to let George Harrison and a friend of mine, Stuart Sutcliffe, join. We tried names such as Silver Beatles or Beatles with 2 E's. We ended up sticking with the Beatles. We had many successful years touring and making records, but eventually people wanted out. Paul was thinking of leaving, and Ringo stated he was leaving the band. Such chaos, such stress in those days. Surprised I still had so much hair. It appeared to the public that Paul broke up the band. When I started the band, I finished it. I started my solo career in 1970, even though I had released 3 albums with my wife Yoko while with the Beatles. I released my single Give Peace a Chance in my first solo album, Live Peace in Toronto. Then I came out with my album Imagine shortly after with its title song, which eventually became an anthem for anti-war and anti-religious movements. I retired from my songwriting career, took a lengthy vacation to Bermuda. I ended up writing a good amount of new songs while I was on vacation. I considered making a new album. Who makes an album right after going on vacation? I don't know what I was thinking. Now I'm up here writing songs about my overall unhappy life. Honestly, everyone thought my life was full of peace, bubblegum, and hopscotch. I started noticing how Paul's songs were getting more recognition of the Beatles than mine. Oh look, I can see my son Sean from here. Nice little boy. But all I remember was I was standing out in front of Dakota one day and someone shot me. Everyone up here has written one of those songs before. Forget it, I'll just try knitting.
Excellent.